Hi, it's Kim. This is a early May garden tour. I actually did one last week, but for some reason half of it's missing. So here we go. As you can see, the daffodils are in full bloom, flopping over a little bit due to all of our wind, and we had some rain. We even actually had some snow flurries this morning. And it's only 38 outside, so yeah, for May 2nd it feels pretty cold. Started doing some mulching. Guess we'll go this way. I never really talk about it, but that's a green mountain boxwood. It's been there probably for 3 or 4 years. I don't know, I'd have to go back in video and look. It always gets pretty smashed by the snow, but rebounds very nice. Daylilies are waking up. The lavender is waking up. I do get some tulip foliage, but it's usually just foliage. They rarely ever come back with a tulip. There's my roses are waking up. That's a Munstead. All my roses are waking up. I have a candy, I think it's a candy corn spirea. It's got one stalk. That one has been in like 3 different places. I can't get it to grow. It'll probably come out. We have some scilla that's going over. It's a pretty blue color. The catmint is waking up. Sedums are waking up. This is a Skyview hydrangea that does the best for me out of that type of hydrangea, which is supposed to bloom on old and new wood. My little hedge of tater tot arborvitaes that were completely smashed by the snow are also rebounding fairly nicely. Brunnera doing well. This is Niagara Falls Eastern White Pine. I had it covered in the winter, so it fared fairly well. I will probably do something a little better next winter. I just put a black nursery can over top of it for the winter, and the snow still smashes that down pretty good. So, to do something a little better with that. Barberry. Supposed to be invasive here, but it doesn't spread. Mine doesn't anyway. Haven't planted any annuals yet, really. Those are daffodils I got as a gift. I need to plant them out so they'll come back next year. This is my sick bay over here. That blue carpet juniper, I think, is looking terrible from the winter. Our cold weather is taking a toll on my seedlings. I got some more of those, some more hydrangeas over there that may not do real well here, but I love the colors on these hydrangeas, whether they're pink or blue. This is the original reblooming hydrangea. I got just a bunch of them I ordered in. They're starting to wake up. This bed has already been mulched. Still very bare. Does have some Brunnera, some alliums coming up in there. Maybe some Camassia. You can see the roses waking up, a bleeding heart, and a couple of the hostas. Just poking through. And of course the, yeah, of course I can't think of the name of it. The ground cover. That has, I always wondered if it would go under the walkway to the other side, and it has shown up. Right there. But I'm not mad about it. I have a bunch of stuff that needs planting. Flowering cherry trees that are not faring great from our cold weather. But it is what it is. They will leaf out. All right, back down our little path here. Peonies are waking up, or peonies, however you like to say it. This area we say peonies. Those are Sarah Bernhardt's. They won't stay that color, but that's how they start out. I've got another hosta waking up. I got one there. The Sun King Aurelia is not poking through yet, so this bed still looks pretty bare. I've got another hosta poking through there, a bunch of them. I did empty out and paint my window boxes. Gave them a little bit of a refresh. I have some cohosh coming up back there. You can't really see it. Not sure which one it is. It's that dark plant. We'll see. And another Sarah Bernhardt peony. Gold Mound Spirea starting to get some leaves. Another peony. These are all Sarah Bernhardt's. I know they're hard to see just because everything's just waking up. Sorry, we have a calf that is being weaned from its mama. He's actually pretty big. Not much of a calf anymore. All my containers are still empty. No annuals can be planted out. We still are probably at least 3 weeks from planting anything out. There's no more frost in the 10-day, but we still have some 38s in there. Alchemilla mollis waking up. All of that foliage on the inside is for the most part alliums. I do have some hardy geraniums in there. That is Roseanne. I prefer they stay on the inside of the bed. I do have a couple that come up on the outside, but after they flower, I'll pull them out. This is a woodland phlox. So this will be its second season. I planted it last year, so it hasn't flowered yet. Supposedly it's gonna smell great, so I'm excited about that. Blue Moon. Sweet shrubs just barely waking up. Delphinium's coming up. My Japanese maple did make it through the winter in that pot. I got down to like -17 Fahrenheit this winter, so it was a pretty harsh winter. I didn't think it would make it, but it did. Glow Girl Spirea, a favorite of mine. Wish it would be a little more chartreuse probably if it got better sun. That's a weeping hemlock back there that's not planted. It's just sitting there. But that's where that's going to get planted. It'll be my third evergreen that I'm trying to plant there. So we'll see. Got lilies coming up that will very quickly start getting attacked by the red lily beetle. There's a rose back there that might not have made it. We got a lot of weeds going on here. That's my Eden. Oh yeah, it is. It's coming out at the very bottom. So I'm happy about that. At least this is a very sheltered side. This would be the east side of the house. The really big hosta is coming back. These are, of course, hardy hibiscus. So it'll take them a while. Oh look, this Sun King Aurelia is showing signs of life, but it hasn't been mulched. That's been mulched over there, so it'll take it a little longer to get through the mulch. I have a Julia Child rose that's really come to life. And then these peonies, I have 3, are all 3 Golden Charm, my favorite. They're beautiful apricot color or coral, I imagine that's why the name. They probably could use some fertilizer. They don't seem to get huge, but they don't flop. It's the thing I love the most about them. Lemony lace, elderberry. It's waking up. I love all weeping evergreens. This one is the blues. They grow extremely slow though. I want to say this will be the 3rd year for that. Got some foxglove coming back. My rhubarb over there. Mr. Bowling Ball arborvitae, which I guess it usually is buried by snow, but it is something that the deer don't tend to mess with. Kind of weird. I guess they don't bother my tater tots either. But my tree arborvitaes, yeah, they do. Oh, this is a recent break here. I wonder what happened. This is my Autumn Brilliance serviceberry. It's getting ready. Very close. Cleaned out that pot, but I haven't refreshed it. I've got some creeping phlox that need to be weeded. Millennium alliums are coming back. Another Skyview hydrangea. Daylilies, iris. My boxwoods took a huge hit this winter. Broke a lot of stems. This one is the same. It's Green Mountain, but it's fairly new. These were just planted last year. I got one on each side. You can see how broken this one got. Oh know if it's got more split in there or what. These beds haven't been cleaned out at all. Another Japanese maple here that could use some staking up. It is Acer palmatum firecracker. That is a Picea abies pendula, which I believe means weeping white pine. I don't know, it doesn't say. I have some other peonies coming up here, but I'm not sure what those ones are. They don't do quite as well there because they're very shaded from that dappled willow, which I keep trying to keep all the suckers out of there, but it's not an easy task. And I went to get my sucker punch yesterday, and it had hardened right up. Those are both gold cone arborvitaes that don't look so great. This is an Ito peony, Bartzella. Seems to be coming back well. This is a new addition just this week, and the birds seem to love it. I'm gonna plant around it. It's just been rainy, cold, and muddy since I put it in, so not too inspiring. So a globe blue spruce that's been in that pot for years. I just lift it up, throw some new dirt in the bottom, and it's an old milking jug container. Another gold mound spirea, another bird's nest evergreen. I want to say they're a Norway. I don't know that for sure. That back there is Kinsley's Ghost Honeysuckle that I try to keep trimmed up and then just let it drape over the fence. Need to clean that out. Need to weed. Need to mulch. Here's a weeping boxwood that I'm very excited about, but it really got mangled during the winter. That huge stem got broke off. I don't know. We'll see. I have some phlox back there that are waking up, and some irises, some foxglove. Lupins. Some lamb's ear that I don't want in that spot, but boy, I can't get rid of them out of that spot. I keep moving them elsewhere, but they like that spot. I need to mow too. I have mowed once already, but there's a tulip that's returning. We rarely ever get to see tulips, rarely ever return, and if they do, the deer usually get them, so that's exciting. Couple of tulips. I saw some on the side yard too. Here's another Japanese maple that made it in a pot, which I find amazing because they're not supposed to be that hardy. It is the Yeah. Sure you know Sumi? Anyway, it's actually waking up more so than the others. So hopefully it doesn't get zapped. Oh, there's a yellow tulip too. I just assumed it was a daffodil. That's nice. That's a larch. Let's see what one it is. Pulley or pulley. European larch. It's coming back, waking up. The back side of the bed, we have some, these are the short iris. Brooklyn dwarf from Shriners. Our Agastaki Blue Fortune's coming back. Our Midnight Masquerade. I want to say it's a penstemon. It's coming back. Oh, another tulip. These are our Invincible Spirit 2s are waking up. Yeah. We still got a long way to go in the waking up department, but we're coming along. My row of hydrangeas here don't look great. My hedge, I forget which one it is. I'll find out. I try to put it on the screen. My incredible hydrangeas are waking up. Got some echinacea coming back. That's my favorite one. That is the Kismet Raspberry. Got some stuff coming back to life here, and of course I can't think the name of it. It's the purple barlow. Purple barlow what though? Well, my hydrangea, roses. This was supposed to be a hydrangea hedge. But, you know, I get impatient. So I couldn't wait for them to grow into an actual hedge. So I started planting other stuff in here, and now I don't know. This right here is probably my favorite daffodil. I like the yellow with the peach center. I don't know the name of it. I wish I did. All right. That's pretty much it for the beginning of May. And hope you all are getting to start enjoying your gardens. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.